Let's see how to use this message toolkit version 2. Once you open up this project file, it should be look like this. One preview composition will be open by default, where you can display all of this at once and open any one of them just by double clicking on it. You can just scroll them down to see all of these varieties. As you can see, there is plenty of varieties. Okay, so message coming from both sides with different kind of images. Also there is variations that the images will come first and then the text, and the text will come first and then the images. So this kind of variations are available here, so you can use them multiple times. You can scroll down that, you will see all of these variations. In the center you will find this message notifications. These are some kind of message notification over here to display, and then you will find some additional things like story display and video calls and some incoming calls, etc, etc. And then you will find emojis over here. Okay. There is total 60 plus emojis here. The popular emojis are here, so the chances are you will get all of the emojis you need. And at the end you will find some of this like burst over here. So if you open up that, you will see. So it will be helpful to add these elements on top of your medias. Okay, now let's see how to use this messages first over here. So I'm going to create a blank composition over here. I'm going to name it as test. I'm going to keep it as 1920 and 1080p, 30 frames per second and 30 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to import a video over here. You can import your video, just right click here, import and file, or you can drag and drop your video. Okay, I'm just going to fold up this one, drag this down and resize it. Now let's see what message I'm going to use over here. So let's suppose I'm going to use this first one only with the text. So I'm just going to right click, reveal layer in source project, and what it will do, it will find that message final composition in this final comp for you. So you don't need to just open up this and find this one. Okay, you just need to right click any of this thing and reveal layer in source project, and it will find it for you. Now you can just drag and drop that layer on top of your video. Now all of these messages are 4K, so you just need to resize them and reposition them over here. Take another one. Let's suppose I'm going to take this images one. Okay, so there is two types of messages. One is coming from the left and one is coming from the right. So for the left one is the person 1 and the right one is the person 2. So this is the person 1, and then I'm gonna take this person 2 version, which is with the images. Okay, so this one, right click, reveal in source layer in project of this message 1. I'm going to resize this. The only text compositions has the in and out duration control. You can just control this text message duration just by stretching this composition, you will see. But for this images one, there is a little trick over here. You just need to open up this composition, and here you will find an animation out over here. So just unlock this layer, and let's say you want only 4 seconds to display this. So just take this marker over here, and after the 4 seconds it will be disappear. Okay, now just go back over here and trim this like this. So the only reasons I can provide this stretchable duration in this images version, and if I add that feature in this images version, and if you stretch it too long, the video you will insert in here will be also stretched out, and then the video will be slow motion. Okay, or if you stretch and squeeze this one like this, the video you will insert will be fast forward. Okay, so the images version, it will not be possible. So just go inside and control this animation marker to control the out animation. Okay, now let's see how to change this placeholders over here. At the top you will find, if I just go to this edit placeholder, you will find all profile pictures. If you open up that, you will find person 1 and person 2. So let me change this to, and then I will explain what it's doing. Import to images here first. Okay, and now I'm just gonna open up this edit placeholder and open up these two comps, the profile picture person 1 and person 2, and then just delete the demo image from here, and I'm gonna add this profile pictures over here. And come over here again, delete the demo picture and add another one. Okay, now what it will do, it will add this profile picture in all of these designs. Okay, so there is one message is coming from the left and one message coming from the right. So all of these left messages will be replaced with this image, and all of these right messages will replace with this images. Okay, so that will be a lot more easier. You don't need to change all of this placeholder for all of these compositions manually. So just you change these two compositions and all of them will be changed. Okay, now let's change this text and this video placeholders over here. So I'm just gonna open up this title one over here, and I'm gonna change this text. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one liner. I can just reposition this text anywhere I like. As you can see, these texts are open here. You can just select the text and change the position wherever you like. Also, if you need to control this shape scale properties, you just need to select this control layer, and from here you will find all of these properties over here. And here I'm gonna looking for this shape X and Y scale, and I'm just gonna resize this. Okay, also select this one, and from here right icon position, I'm just gonna change this position as well as this text. Nice. Now if I go back, everything will be updated. Now just open up this, the next one is the same. You can just select this text and change and resize anything you want from here. And from for the image, just select this image composition, as you can see, and double click on it, and you can change here your image, or you can add video. I'm just gonna add the same video, and make sure it's long enough to fit your duration. If your duration is 13 seconds for the message, make sure the video is more than 13 seconds, otherwise it will be cut off. So for me it's only 3 or 4 seconds long, so it will be enough. So if I go back, as you can see, it's working pretty fine. Now the message will come like this, and after a few seconds it will go. So in the same step, you can add as many elements you want. Now you can also add emojis in here. So to do that, just go over here and just scroll this to down, and I'm just gonna add, let's suppose I'm gonna add this one. So I click reveal in source layer in project, careful, go over here and drag and drop like so. Okay, I'm just gonna resize this like so. Everything will work fine. You can also control this duration of this emoji just by stretching this thing. So in the same step, you can add as many as elements you want and fade them away. You can control the duration. Now let's suppose you want to use the same element multiple times. If you want to use this message one style one multiple times, so just open up this composition. So I'm just gonna go here and find it again, reveal layer in source project. Here it is. So let's suppose after the fade away, I want this style one to come again. So just select this layer in here in your project window and just press Ctrl D or Command D on your keyboard to duplicate that. Okay, and it will be duplicated as style 7. And then after the fade away, I can now just drag and drop here, okay, and use it. Let's resize this one. You just play back. You come again, you can just go inside this composition and change the text. And if you go back, you will see the text will be changed, and if I see the first one will be completely new. That's because I have duplicated this comp. So if you don't duplicate this comp and just drag and drop the same one, that will not work. Okay, so you need to always duplicate this. Okay, now for this image one, there is a bit work for this image one. Let me show you. You can't just duplicate this image versions from here and just replace the placeholder. So let's suppose I want to duplicate or use this same message one and style 4. So here it is. So let's duplicate this, Ctrl D, style 8, nice. And I'm going to use this one again. Okay, now I'm just going to open up this duplicated image version here, and everything will be same. You don't need to do anything with this text Okay, you just need to duplicate and replace this image placeholder. This image placeholder is the same image placeholder which is available in this image 4 that we have changed. So for this image version, you need to replace this inside image placeholders. So to do that, right click here, reveal layer in source project, and just duplicate the image here, and just make sure you selected this image placeholder and press Alt or Option on your keyboard, and then just drag and drop on top of your image. Make sure to hold Alt and Option, and then it will be replaced. And now you can add a different image over here or video, and everything should be fine. So you can use any elements as you want. Also, you have learned how to use the same messages multiple times, and these steps are same for all of these compositions. These only text versions don't need to replace images. Okay? You just need to duplicate them in here and you're good to go to edit everything. But for this image version, you need to duplicate them, and also you need to duplicate the inside image placeholders and need to replace them. Also, let's take a look at this control layer a bit. Once you select that, make sure to collapse all of them down, and here you will find a master settings where you can change this, all of this position and scale, and then you will find image position because there is an image, so you can control this image position and scale. And then you will find a profile picture settings. So if you don't want this profile picture to be here, you can turn this off from here, and you can also control this position, scale, and the stroke color. And then the most important thing, which is the shape, so you can control the shape colors from here, and the opacity, position, and the most important, the X and Y scale. So this is the most important one. You might need to control them very often if you want to change the text. And let's suppose I'm going to change this text to 3 liners. So I'm just going to reposition this thing a little bit, and now you can control this look from this control layer only. So I'm just going to shift everything down a bit. So first I'm just going to change this profile picture position, and then just come over here to this shape position. I'm just going to shift it down, as well as I'm going to select this time, and there is a right icon, so I'm just going to change this position as well. Okay, now I can control this scale, this one as well, as you can see. So as you can see, with these few adjustments, I have fit the look as I need depending on my text. So in the same step, you can edit all of these messages, all of the same settings over here. And for the emojis, if you open up them, you can find a control layer, and from here you can change this color if you want. Now in my demo, as you can see, most of my messages are following the camera movement of this video, which is looking a bit nice when there is message popping up on the screen. So let me show you how to do that. To do that, you need to track your video first. So make sure to use a simple video, not too much movement. If it's too much camera animation, then you won't be able to track your camera. Okay. So make sure to choose a video that has subtle camera movement, or if you're recording your own video, then make sure to the camera animation is very subtle. And then drop your video in the timeline over here, and make sure to create a null layer first. So to do that, just go to layer, new, and null object. Okay, you can rename it anything you like. I'm just going to leave it here. Now just double click on the video, and before that, make sure you have turned on this to full resolution. By default it's set to quarter. Make it to full resolution so that it's completely clear, and then just double click on the video. It will open in a new window, as you can see here. Here you can track your video. Now to enable this tracker field, if it's not in here, then just go to window, and from here you can turn on or check this tracker. Make sure it's checked, and then it will come over here. Select the video. You will find this option over here. So we're going to go with this track motion. Okay, once you click on that, a tracker point will come over here, and now you just need to set this tracker point and put it on a sharp object which is visible in the entire time on the video. So let's suppose I'm gonna put this in here, that it will be visible in the entire video. What makes you to just go to your first frame and then just select this like so. Now you can hit track forward button over here and it will be tracked automatically, and once it's done tracking it will be stopped. So now just come over here to this edit target, click on this edit target and select your null object from here and hit OK and press this apply X and Y, hit OK. Now you can close this tracker window over here. Now you will see, if you select your null object, all of this data have been transferred to your null object. Okay. Now you can hide this null object. I don't need it in here, but don't delete it, keep it over here, just hide it. And whatever messages or elements you are dropping in here, just select both of them or all of them and parent. Click the pick whip button over here and parent them with the null object. Okay. So any elements you add, just parent them with the null object with the pick whip, and it's done. You will see everything will follow the camera movement. Okay, so this will give a little bit more engagement to these messages and it will look nice. I hope this video helped. If you need any other support, feel free to contact me. I will be happy to help you.